This apartment belonged to my sister, and she has lived here since the renovation was completed 4 years ago. The brief boiled down to two main requirements. My sister wanted to open up the space and create lots of storage for her plants and clothes. We also took advantage of the natural light and kept the colors and materials simple and natural. My name is François Lepivin. I'm an architect and the co-founder of Saune Building Workshop in Paris. This apartment is located in the Max Dormois neighborhood, near the Marché de l'Olive in the north of Paris. It is a charming and quiet area close to cafes, a square and supermarkets. The apartment is 33 square meters. The idea is to create a continuous birch plywood joinery that includes storage, kitchen functions, stairs and a base for the mezzanine. It runs through the entire volume and creates a fluid connection between spaces. The apartment was last renovated in the 80s and had remained unchanged since then. It was actually quite an interesting 70s design, but 40 years later it needed a refresh. In the original layout, the toilet was by the entrance, and the shower was all the way to the other side of the apartment, next to the bedroom. The first task was to remove the partition separating the rooms, allowing light to flood in through the three large windows. Custom joinery was added at the entrance, kitchen and living room, providing much needed storage. The toilet walls were removed and the toilet was moved into the new bathroom. We then removed the whole ceiling and found an extra 50 cm of space above. This allowed us to create a mezzanine bedroom above the kitchen.
Issue 2 of our magazine is all about finding ways to slow down in the city. Take a cue from our sloths. But don't go slow in getting your copy, because this baby is loaded with all the good things. Gentle and joyful urban art that invites us to pause, ponder and smile. Wild and wonderful architecture, and design full of optimism and a determination to do things differently. There are more small homes to explore and get lost in too. Inspiration for living lighter and finding poetry in the everyday. And a shitload of bricks. Get your copy now. Visit nevertoosmall.com/store.
The apartment has a paved courtyard planted with small trees and shrubs. It is a small oasis in this lively and popular area. There are 3 buildings in this block, all built in the early 20th centuries. Entering the apartment, you are immediately wrapped in a bright and warm atmosphere. My sister added a curtain so she could hide the front door. It helps her to make the room feel more intimate. At the entrance, there is a storage area with a small alcove and a mirrored shelf, as well as full-height cabinets. The upper section is used for long-term storage, while the space below is used on a daily basis. The joinery continues to become the kitchen worktop, the stairs for the mezzanine, and lastly, the storage for the living area. The kitchen is under the mezzanine, so the height of this space is lower than the other areas in the apartment. We choose white for the wall and ceiling, so it helps to make the space feel less small. The main part of the kitchen is a large island counter. I think it's important to have a multifunctional space that can be used for cooking, as well as eating, entertaining friends or working. The island contains appliances such as the induction stove, a countertop extractor, an oven and some storage. To further highlight the demarcation between the kitchen and the rest of the apartment, we played with different colors and finishes. We used large grey concrete-looking tiles for the kitchen and a greenish blue color for the cabinets and splashback. Because the pantry is under the stairs, we were limited to using a smaller fridge. I think it's perfect size for a small studio, and after 4 years living here, my sister hasn't really felt she needed a bigger one. We added a washing machine in the corner below. The pantry conceals this part of the kitchen from the living area, so there is less visual mess. With the removal of the main wall in the apartment, it now benefits from the natural light coming in through the 3 large windows. The living room has become a spacious and a breathable space. A chimney runs through the back wall of the living area, so we took the opportunity to be playful with it and added a green wallpaper. On one side, we added shelves and a cabinet for more storage. The entire floor was replaced with a herringbone in natural oak, a nod to Parisian bourgeois tradition and a statement for this apartment in a working-class neighborhood. The joinery continues from the kitchen through to the living room. This simple line connects the spaces and provides a lot of storage space for clothes and other household items. The storage is low and acts as a surface for my sister's plants, her mirror and other things she wants to display. It is also a nice spot to sit when her friends are over. Under the landing of the stairs, we added a hatch to access the space below for storing large items. You can actually make use of the entire space under the first 2 steps as well. The staircase leads to a cozy cocoon bedroom. The stairs are designed so you can stand on the platform next to the bed. You can sit on the bed and have a standing height when you roll out of the bed. The bedroom is compact, but by leaving enough space around the mattress and playing with open shelves along the window, it gives a sense of both openness and great intimacy. We also added shelves at the end of the stairs so she can store more private items. The mattress sits directly on the floor, but we have managed to create a ventilation system underneath. We turned the space around the stairs into as much additional storage as we could. Originally, we planned to have a traditional shaped vanity, but during the renovation we realized that it would not fit the area well. So we created a custom vanity unit that fit into the corner of the bathroom. The bathroom benefits from the full ceiling height and a small window overlooking a small courtyard. It is a great asset for airflow. In the front of the toilet, there is a small niche with shelves and a hot water tank. We wanted to have the shower in its own part of the bathroom, so there is enough space to get in and out while keeping the space private when guests use the bathroom. In Paris, apartments are never square, and so you have to deal with the existing. How to be creative, how to make this compact space as spacious as it can be, as luminous as it can be, at the end of the day as comfortable as it can be. So it's all about balance and balancing these proportions together.
Thanks for watching. If you're an architect or designer with a project we could feature, please share it with us at nevertoosmall.com/submissions.